Goku, Ultra Instinct Sign Fight Pose. So this is kind of cool. I don't know if it looks manga. It's pretty cool. He's got his one hand up, one hand down. It's like an unusual fight pose we haven't seen from Goku. So, drawing this, landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. Head is quite small, so I'll have to zoom in, movie magic. Up here. And we start with the frown, that Dragon Ball W in the middle of the forehead. Like so. Okay. Do another sort of line there. So see, it's like a W. And then the eye comes out from there. Eyebrow, even tick line. Up and down. Some of this will be covered by his hair, but we'll draw it all in. And you can erase it afterwards. Get skinnier as it comes down. Okay. Other one. They're slightly in 3/4 pose. Right, and this side kind of goes underneath his fringe. I can't see it, so I'm gonna make this up. Curve it there, back, down. Okay, maybe a bit longer down that way. Okay, and then they're dark because we're just normal. Well, it's not normal, but it's, you know, base form coloring. So we'll just color them black. Make things a bit easier on ourselves. Now, eyes. So small line there, long line here, curved line like so. Big old silver eyes up and down, and then the pupil in there. Same thing on this side, small line, large line, and then block it together. That's there. Iris, pupil underneath. So he has like some frowns on his eyebrow here, but hair covers this. But I think I'll make this one a bit longer, this eyebrow. Just think it should be. Sorry, I'm just noticing. Yeah, a bit better. Okay, so nose, this kind of L shape, curving down here. Okay, and then they do like a little spike there at the back. And then they add the shadow on the side or the bridge of the nose, just there. Cheek marks. Coming around here. And then his mouth real close to his nose. Just sort of flat and then curves down. Sort of angry there. And they usually do some little hatching underneath. Chin then. Square. There. So we're kind of like, it's not like right underneath his nose because his head is kind of curved. So it goes sort of slightly to the right because we're in a slight head turn. So it's just a different way of drawing a face. So you could like do it right underneath and keep the jaws the same. But we're a bit turned, a bit 3/4, like slightly. Then the jaw up the side of the face. So you're kind of aiming for underneath that eyebrow area, across from his nose. So you cross from here and underneath there. And then it changes direction here and goes up towards his hair. So because we're in 3/4, this side is kind of different, right? So it curves. This one's straight, right? Or it slightly bends in that way a little bit, but this one like curves in and then out for his cheek bone. It's not the jawline, right? So curve out slightly. And then you're still across from the nose, kind of just here. We're more closer in here. And then it curves around his face. Like his cheekbone, okay? Okay. And again, if you want like textures, there is like scratches and stuff all over his face from his fight. Okay, so fringe, 2 little curved lines, kind of like a bird, you know, like you draw birds flying in the sky. And then his big old Goku hairlines come down. 2 of them at first. Down the middle here. It becomes like a long sort of letter M. And then spike it back up in. Like so. This is the manga, so the hair is slightly different. So it kind of comes out this way. Right, and they have like a singular one that comes out the middle, but we'll finish the fringe, I guess, first. Manny, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 in this one. And then we can see his ear just there. And maybe a little bit of it over here. Boom. So now that big one, right? So it kind of sticks out here. It's kind of on its own. It's unusual. And then, so we have the round little portion of hair here, you know, like the round of his head. And then there's a couple more this side, couple more this side, either side of the round. It goes right up as far as you can take it, really. And then a real big one. So it goes like right up there, and then back down. And that iconic hair of Goku. Two sort of sticking out here, and then another one there. And like 4 on this side, I think. So a small one here. Slightly bigger one. Small one. And, oh yeah, ear lines. Sort of lines inside the ear here. And then MUI, it's not MUI, UI sign. So he's kind of, the hair is kind of lighter. It's like not pure black. Like the eyebrows, it looks sort of gray, right? So we can see texture lines, like really dark gray. And it might have, I can't remember what the official coloring is. I'll look it up after. Like it could have like some silver along the edge, but that could be just like the unmastered Ultra Instinct. I'm just adding these texture lines now to the hair, just following each sort of hair spike. Like so. So, we're in a fight position, right? Fight pose. One hand straight down, one hand up here. So, we get like his blue sort of t-shirt, right? So it's kind of like ripped and torn and stuff coming down here around his chest. right? So that's like the side body. So chest area in here, right? And this comes around his shoulder and goes around his back eventually, okay? That way. So then the back is like here. And like his waistband is about here. So where his shoulder comes out will be about in line with his chest. So say like center line for his chest is there. We'll get that in first. Chest muscles, body slightly turned away, so this one raises up. And then his neck muscles go in towards the center of his chest. He's got his trapezius there, like another neck muscle that way. Joining the base of your skull, that's where you can feel it at the back of your own head. So then that shoulder line is kind of in line with his chest, right? So it's like this ripped t-shirt, just here first. Got like all fold lines coming around that because the fabric will fold around his shoulder muscles. So then this arm sort of hangs down, right? And curved lines, right, is the best way. Like in Dragon Ball, their shoulders kind of look like basketballs, right? So, well, they do to me anyway, right? So like a basketball sort of thing. So it has like your deltoid muscles coming up there. This kind of looks like a beach ball or a basketball. And then the bicep line there, tricep line there. Right, and the manga draws the musculature slightly different, okay? It's kind of thinner or something. And then another curved line that way for like this part of where the bicep joins the forearm. And then the forearm comes out there. So it's all these like bumps. And this muscle is sort of quite long at the top of the arm. Then like another elbow there, and then forearm. And then we meet his wristband. And it can be sort of tattered and torn, sort of a thing. Just coming across here. So we got like more muscle lines in here. So first the bicep sort of hangs down there in the middle. There's like tricep lines. And then some forearm muscles here in the middle as well. Right, I think that's all we'll do. You could put some scratches and stuff as well. So there's a hand here, but I'll do both hands sort of together because I can zoom in. They're a bit complicated. So we'll just get the rest of his body in. So like torn and tattered waistband, right? Just sort of here. And then like fold lines. So the waistband comes underneath his arm. Do that sort of random. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine. And then he has that roundy part of the waistband. And then two legs. So one sort of hangs down here. Got like tears in the trousers every now and then. Going off that way. There's the hand there, and then his this knee is kind of raised up. So very sort of baggy sort of pants and stuff. So like fold lines on the fabric of his clothing all here. And then this is like a knee, but it's like torn open. You can just see like the front of his knee sort of here. It's like a hole. Hanging down sort of. And then you can see like knee muscles, and his kneecap is kind of here. like all this, like his thigh muscle will be like on top of his kneecap because he's, you know, he doesn't skip leg day, so they're big muscles. Okay, and there's like fabric lines and stuff all back here, so that's like his skin. And then like it all, the clothing sort of all comes around the knee, and it's all foreshortened underneath the hand that's there. So I'll just, it's like a foot and stuff all in here, so we'll just add some fabric lines and stuff there. Maybe we'll finish this section before we do the other arm. So I'll zoom in and we'll do this hand, right? So you can see like the palm of the hand, you always have this sort of W thing on the palm of your hand. Boop, right? It's like bumping sort of. And one side tends to join the thumb, right? So it curves out, bump out, like so. So these kind of curved lines. Curves around for the top of the thumb. Two sort of sections. And then this curves that way. His pinky goes this way, right? So thumb and then pinky. So we'll go boop. 1, 2, 3 segments, right? So your fingers have 3 little segments. 1, 2, 3. Right? And it kind of like follows this sort of shape, right? Curved thing, right? So each finger will come out from there. 1, 2, 3. Ring finger. Curve around the top. Knuckles. Sort of that way. 1. Middle finger. Like that. And then index. Turn back like so. And then, so hand line there. Hand line goes that way. And there. Fingers. Like so. Nice, and I'll just finish the stuff sort of hanging down here. So like his clothing. And there's like a shoe here. It's got like baggy sort of ripped clothing and stuff around it, so you can't really see it. It kind of goes down a little bit just behind his hand here. Okay, that's like the rest of his leg. So, other arm being held up, kind of same hand position, but being held up on this side. So like right side beside his head, okay? So again, so like shoulder muscle coming out from here. Bottom of his arm. Bicep area, tricep area, there. Right? Then elbow. Forearm. And wrist thing, sweatband, wristband, bumpy sort of thing here. Made a mark. Oops. Okay, so hand, right, it's being held up, kind of like coming out like this at us. So we can see that W shape at the palm of the hand, right? There again. And this normally joins the thumb again, so, but it's like a foreshortened kind of stumpy looking thing, right? So we've got like these wrinkles and curved lines just coming around. So this just goes back into the palm of his hand there. Then we join the finger, the index finger. Right, and this, his pinky is like here. So again, it goes around in a sort of circular pattern back to there. We'll do the index first. 2, 3 segments again. Kind of skin coming up from the thumb there. Next one. 1, 2, 3. And then back around. 2, 3 segments. So see, we're going around this sort of circular pattern. The middle finger is usually the biggest one, the longest finger. And then this finger, then we go this way, his ring finger. 1, 2, 3. And then his little finger, stretched out, full stretch. Kind of joins the palm of his hand here. Boom. Okay. Hands are tricky. I hope I made it a little bit easier for you. Just puts, if you want to do aura and stuff, it's not drawn in. He has this glowing white sort of stuff around him. It's like blue. There's no like, it's not a line sort of thing. You could draw a line. Some of my other drawings have done lines around, but I'm just gonna, I like this sort of cleanness of the manga. So I'm just gonna put these sort of little black dots, and maybe I'll add some color around it, but who knows. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.